Hi everyone, Sarah here. Today I have a guest YouTube video for you for the Greeting Farm. I had the opportunity to make a project using Greeting Farm stamps, and I chose to do something for Halloween. This is for October 26th, so we're getting close. So I thought I would do one of my favorite things, which is to turn stamps into zombies. And I thought, what better stamps to use than the super cute, super secret stamp club Poppy. These images, there's actually 4 of them that are the little girls, and they each have a little skull in their bows on their heads. So I thought that these were kind of fitting to use. Poppy was just released, so she is available in the store. She's number 17. She's so adorable, and I love her little braids. I love their eyes. They're just so cute and so nice and good to color. And the second one that I used was Sage. She's number 10, so she is also in the shop. And then I'm just going to show you these two. I didn't use these ones on this project, but these are the other two, Lavender and Honey. They are so cute. So I used Poppy and Sage. And then I also, for a sentiment, I used Trick or Treat from the Spooky Kit. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so I'm going to show you the project, and then I do have the coloring process for the zombie skin. And that's pretty much it, not the other stuff. I didn't want to make this too long for you guys. So I made these super cute little tags. They are so adorable. I'm going to show you guys the dies that I used first. For the base of the tag, I used the Spellbinders Label 5. So I used the largest one. And then this one is a new, whoops, just dropped one there, a new Spellbinders that I got. And this is Twisted Metal Tags and Accents. So this is the big frame that is around the outside, and I used the inside that cuts out on the back of the tag, but that fit perfectly into the largest label 5 there. So for the base, I used some black patterned cardstock, pattern paper. It is double-sided. And these are actually just scraps from my Halloween paper that I have. So this is the inside of the Twisted Metal label that cuts out when you cut it out. And I used the Trick or Treat, and I just stamped one letter at a time in black ink. And then I also, sorry, keep hitting, I put some sparkle on it. You can see that with the At You Spica pens. I just used the black one. So, and then I added stitching around the outside, and I did distress all of the pattern paper with black soot distress ink. I added in some chipboard banners. These are from the My Mind's Eye Wicked. This is last year's Halloween set. So I used some of those, and the brads are also from that set. So there's the back. The back on this one is pretty much the same, just different banners. And then on the other side, this is Poppy. And she is all colored up, super cute. That green is showing up really bright. Maybe that will help. In the background, this is the Martha Stewart Spooky Fence edge punch. And all I did was cut it out of black cardstock, and I sprayed it with Goosebumps. It's just a faster way than using crystal accents or anything like that. So the Twisted Metal frame around it. This is another chipboard sticker, and then the brad and some ribbon to tie it on. So this can just be tied onto a little goodie bag. And then this one is Sage. So adorable in a spooky kind of way. And there's a different brad that I used there and a different chipboard sticker. Okay, so if anyone is interested in the coloring process for the skin, I will share that, and I believe I do have the hair also. I will have all the colors listed down below in the description for you, for the oranges and the greens and the grays. Okay? All right, here we go. Okay, so we're going to do the 3-step zombie. That's what I'm calling it now. I have all the colors out for you here, separated into the separate 3 steps. So the first one is V91, V95, and V99. So you're basically just going to start doing your highlighting with these colors. Sorry, I feel like my camera is shaking a lot there. Okay, so we're going to start with the V91. Just have to turn it to the side here for myself. And we're just taking these cute little girls and turning them into zombies. And this is going to help give like a sallow kind of look to their face. And then the V95, you just want to do the parts that are going to be in the deep, dark shadows. So like around their eyes. And the V99, once it is done, it does give a, I want to say like a crusted blood type of look. So I'm not using too much of the V99, just a little bit. We're going to blend it out with the V95. And the V91. And you can put a nice light coat across all of it. I don't know if I should have given her that chin dimple. Okay, so then the next 3 are VG11, V91, and V93. So this is gonna just give another kind of a greenish tinge. So I'm gonna put that on the upper part of the eye. And a little bit in the side of the cheeks. You don't need to put the green everywhere. And the V93 is going to even out your shadows that you did on the first step. And the V91 again all over. Oh, I went into her eye. Get my blender pen here. And the last step is the C0, C1, and C3. And basically this is going to make it look more dead. Oh, wrong end of the marker. So again, start off anywhere there you're going to put in your shadows. I always start at the lightest color and build my way up. And then blend out with the C0. Now I want to go back to the original step, V1, V95, and V99. And I'm just going to go straight to the V99 with this one. And work my way down. And do a final coat with the V91. Just gonna bring it down into her neckline there. Alright, so we'll give this one a little bit of time to dry. And I'm going to move over to Sage. And I'm just going to do the same thing. And I will speed this one up for you. Okay, so again, I'm starting the three-step process, starting with step 1, using V91, V95, and V99. It may seem like a lot of work, but the outcome at the end is really, really good. And I found too with Poppy, she had a lot more space on her face to do more shading and like adding in above her eyebrow there, and it looked more like bruising under her eye when you're done. So it gave a good look to the zombie. I know, it's crazy. Okay, so again, I sped this one up for you guys just so this video isn't too long. But you get a good idea of how it works. Just balance out the blue with the purple. So at this point, we're at the last step, going back to the original colors. So really, I guess this is a 4-step zombie. I just like the look of the purple better than like a gray. Excuse me. And then after this, I did start working on their eyes. You can see I cleaned them up a little bit, and I do like to run the blender pen around the edge because the purple, the V99, when it bleeds in, it gives the eye kind of a bloodshot look. So originally I chose that the BG02 and the B00. But then once I picked out my pattern papers, I realized I didn't want that blue color in there. So I did use, in the end, G82 just to go over the blue eye. The second eye, I kind of wanted it to make it look a little different. And this was the first time I tried this. So I did change it from what you're seeing here to what the eye looked like in the end. I ended up taking a gray marker and going over it, making a larger pupil, just to cover up a lot of what I did with the lines and that, because I didn't really like the way it looked. I was trying to make it look like a bloodshot eye, but it was kind of hard. So really just play with it. Do it the way you want it to look. There's no right or wrong here. They looked a little scary there. That's how I had ended it, and that just wasn't not what I wanted. Okay, so for the hair, I used the W grays. I started off with W4, W6, and W9. So when I was blending those, I felt like it needed another step in there. So I added in the W7. And with the W7, I added it in after I had blended all my colors together. You'll see at this point I used the W4 to blend everything. And then I used the W7 and the W9 to put the flick marks in to give the hair, to see the lines of hair in there. So that was how I made those colors. So you can see there their eyes are a little bit different too. The gray is in there. I just thought that looked a little bit better. So I colored up both their hair with the same colors. And then for their outfits, for the green I used YG25 and YG17. And for the oranges I used YR14 and YR18. I just wanted to stick with the straight orange and green just to match the paper that I was using. And I didn't do anything fancy, no, just two-tone shading. Excuse me. So this will be ending shortly, but thank you for watching. Please stay tuned. A week from today I will be back with another video with less scariness, a little more Christmas. So thank you for watching, and please leave a comment.